What's up, YouTube? We got this 1965 C10 here. Customer brought it in because gas had ate through this whole entire area here. Went to the gas station. He thought he put the gas cap on all the way, and it wasn't. Paint, gas dripped out and ate the paint all the way down to the metal. So we had to strip this area, prime it up. These other areas are just small little areas where the paint had chipped and they tried to use touch-up paint, or a little bit of rust was coming through, and he wanted us to go ahead and fix that as well. There's still a couple of more spots that he's added since we fixed this. He wants us to do the back part of this tailgate, this bedside, and it's also the inside of the tailgate. So we're gonna fix that for him. He also wants us to paint under the hood, so we're going to paint around the engine, the firewall, up under the hood, the top of the radiator support. We're going to paint all of that, and we're going to also upgrade his radiator. Somebody made an older style, newer style radiator fit, but he feels like it's not cooling it like it needs to be. So we ordered him a 3-row radiator for a 65 C10 with the electric fans, and we'll be installing that after we get all the painting done. So all right, YouTube, man, that's enough talking about it, man. So let's get to work. All right, YouTube, saw how the C10 came out perfect. Looks good. For us not to paint this truck, not have any idea what color this truck was, came out perfect. So now the next stage is to upgrade his radiator. Oh, there's the tailgate right there. Let's see if I can try to pop this hood. Hold on. Whew. All right, so now the next stage is to get rid of this radiator that they made fit. No clue what it came out of. And we're going to paint all of this. We're going to take the hinges off. We're going to paint them black. Hinges, I'll paint them black. Paint the firewall, paint all of this blue. Paint all of this blue. Paint all of this in the front blue. And then we got him a nice polished radiator, 3-row radiator that fits this truck with electric fans. And after we paint it, that's what we're going to install. So all right, YouTube, now it's time to prep all of this and get it ready for paint. So let's get to it. All right, YouTube, back on the C10. We got everything scuffed, Only thing we got to do now is I'm gonna clean this up right here. So we're gonna scuff this up real good. Take some 320 or some 180, because we're gonna paint from this cowl down. I couldn't see that at first with the hood was up, but since we done took the hood off, it looks like crap. We got the hood sanded. Just need to be blown off and clean. So, all right. I guess we finna start taping it, prepping it, cleaning it, and getting it ready for paint. See y'all when we get the prep work done. Hi YouTube. Got the hinges painted black. Got them put back on the truck. I know we're gonna have to adjust them a little bit more. I tried to put them back where they was at, but that ain't always, it always don't work out that way. So, but looks new, looks fresh. Put you guys on the tripod and we're gonna try to put this hood on. Alright, YouTube. We got the hood on. Y'all saw in the previous clip, we got the tailgate on and the rear bumper back on. So now I'm finna wash it up, clean it up, and tell the customer to come get it. We can't put the radiator on because he doesn't have the factory bracket for this year model to hold the radiator on. As y'all can see, they use zip ties. So I told him to order the bracket, or we can order the bracket, and he can bring it back to us then. But we're done. We clean it up, wash it up, tell him to come get it. It's your baby 910. Alright, YouTube. Got it washed up, cleaned up. Want to put it in the sun so you guys can see how it came out. Alright, YouTube, that's it on the C10, man. Subscribe and see what I do next.